Hey guys, what's up? Hello everybody, what's up? If you're new to my channel, my name is Electra Soul. I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual girl putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. So with that being said, today, hey guys, hey, today in this video, I'm gonna talk about a topic that I received honestly a while ago. Like I have this screenshotted from May in my phone. So this is a comment that I received a few months ago, and I told them I would make a video on it, and I never got around to doing it on like regular videos and stuff like that. So I may as well do it today. And I also felt like I should. So what this topic is how do I manifest a guy who friend zoned me? And then I said I'll talk about this in a future video. All right. And also really fast, guys, this is like an old topic, but over a year ago, I think it was last year, January or February, I think it was February, last year, February 2024, I made a video about manifesting. Oh my gosh, I think it was like manifesting through robotic affirmations or rampaging or something like that. I honestly don't fully remember, but I remember in the video I said that I was going to manifest a jacket that I really really wanted, and I was going to tell y'all when I did, and I actually manifested it last year in March. And I'm also getting a few more of this of jackets from that same place that I really wanted that are actually no longer, like they don't even make them anymore. And it turns out like I just, this is literally what it is with manifestation, bro. Like you get all the right hookups at the right time, because I called the place and I was like, hey, and this is the first time I ever did that, because before that I just assumed it was inaccessible. I couldn't get it. So I was like, nah, like I'm not settling. Well, what I mean by inaccessible is that I believed that I wasn't gonna be able to get it from an actual store. I was gonna have to get it from somebody else. So, but that's an assumption, right? So then I called them, and the person was like, "Oh, we don't make those jackets anymore, but I actually ordered a whole bunch of those like this week basically, and they're gonna come in and you can get some." Okay, so I just wanted to say that because I don't want to just like say that I'm gonna let y'all know things and then I don't. So yeah, I manifested basically the exact jackets I wanted, and they're really rare, which is amazing. But you see, like anything is possible. And again, you see, it's like it seems as though it's all perfect timing, because it is literally perfect timing, but it's because you made the timing perfect for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I manifested it, I assumed in favor of it, I gave a call, and I knew that they were gonna have it. She said, "We don't even make those anymore, but we literally just made a few just to give." So yeah, I mean that's insane. But it's not insane, it's just the norm, right? Well then anyway. So I just wanted to tell you all that. And for those who catch it, catch it. But okay, so manifesting a guy who's friend zoned you. I wanted to make this a very, very open-minded kind of talk about this kind of stuff, because I'm very very strong minded about manifesting things the way that you want them to be, whether it be with a person, a thing, a situation, whatever. Okay. Now, the whole thing is that for me, I'm also very cutthroat. I'm very, I don't settle for shit. Like, I don't settle at all under any circumstances. And I know for sure that manifesting SPs in whatever way, shape, or form, whether that be a romantic partner or anyone, like a friend, a family member, someone that you've been wanting to meet, whatever. I believe that you can definitely do that. I believe that you can 110% manifest an SP. It is 110% possible. And anyone who tells you it's not, they just don't believe that it's possible, and that's fine. But it is definitely possible. I do believe that a lot of it comes down to your self-esteem, kind of like your self-concept and things like that. So when you are manifesting an SP, I've worked with people who manifest SPs. And the biggest thing about that with those kinds of people is that people tend to unintentionally doubt manifesting an SP. Not always, but I've seen it happen. And the people who come to me, the ones who want help from me and things like that, who are actually willing to get help from me one on one and things like that, um, they've kind of shown like a pattern of really wanting to manifest someone or something like that, like an SP. And they believe it, but then it's like they don't truly believe that they can do it. So they go from two different kinds of ways. The first one being, I can definitely do this. I got this. You know, you're like super motivated. That's usually like the first step. You're super motivated and you're like, yeah, I'm going to get this shit. And then the second thing is like, oh, I don't see X, Y, and Z. In other words, you're looking for external validation in your 3D. So you assume, I don't see it. It's not happening. I'm obviously not manifesting my SP. Like, what's going on? Now, I want y'all to know that even with this case, like this person asked me about how can I manifest an SP, I want y'all to know that it is as simple. Well, an SP who friend zoned you, because even in this case, it feels like a blow, right? It feels like, oh, I got rejected. I put myself out there and I got rejected. So what do I do about that? Now, there's two things you could do. First thing you could do is that you can just manifest someone else. You can manifest something that makes you feel more comfortable, if that's what you feel. If you feel like, I don't want to whatever, because sometimes some people feel like their self-concept isn't high enough for them to consistently assume in favor of somebody. That's the first option. And the second option, which is what this is about, is that you can assume and persist that your SP is still conformed to your desires, regardless of what it looks like. Now, there's a whole bunch of reasons as to why a person could have rejected you if you're manifesting it. Like, if you're manifesting that they don't reject you. A few reasons could be that you low key unintentionally assume that you may get rejected. Like, there's still a bigger chance that you could just be rejected. There's a chance that this person may not want you. You're overthinking it. You're putting yourself down unintentionally. You could even be reminding yourself that it's never been easy before, so why would it be easy now? Like, things like that, literally limiting beliefs. Those are all limiting beliefs. And when you feed these limiting beliefs, the thing is that it does a lot more harm than good, always. And that goes for anything in this life. If you're assuming $1 million, like I always say, you're assuming $1 million, but you're saying the opposite, that is way more harmful than good. Like, that's not going to help you. It's not going to build a strong foundation for everything else that you're manifesting. So when you are manifesting an SP, if you want an SP, you have to be confident in the fact that you can bag this shit in your highest favor, because there are people who do it all the time. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've worked with people who have. I've done it myself. And it really does come down to not delusion. I know that people say, like, oh, you have to be really delusional to. I understand that concept. Like, I really do understand the delusional concept, because, it sounds delusional. That's the whole thing, is it doesn't sound logical to people who don't believe that that can happen. But there's nothing delusional about you assuming what you want and then trusting that it's going to happen anyway. Because, like I stated for myself, I've manifested a lot of SPs. I'm not saying just romantically or anything like that. I mean, in general, I've manifested a lot of SPs, whether it be friends, family members, people I have worked with, things like that, have seen me, whatever, like literally all things, all different kinds of SPs. I've manifested in favor of them. And the thing that made it so easy for me is understanding that I have a lot of power over my decision in my reality. If I choose for people to behave a certain way with me, they are going to do that, because literally I said so and that's it. And I feel, for me, that it's always been pretty easy for me to manifest in favor of SPs, because I believe that, and this is more of a spiritual aspect for myself, like my belief system, but this is what helps me. That's the thing. You have to find what helps you. So what helped me was believing that if I assume the best from this person, and I assume that I'm going to receive what I want to receive by this person, like, they're definitely going to see me for who I am. I use myself as an example, where I'm like, I'm a great person. That's how I talk to myself. That's how you should be talking to yourselves as well. It's going to build your self-esteem, and it's going to make you see yourself for exactly who you are, and that will reflect in other people's eyes as well, by the way. So I just say to myself, and it's crazy because I always have a thing covering my what is it called, like my camera, and it's an eye, like literally a pink evil eye. So that's really cool. That's a synchronicity for y'all. But yeah, I just like use myself as reference. I'm like, I'm a great person. Okay, I'm fucking funny. I'm nice. I'm chill. Like, I'm very generous. I know I care a lot. Like, I know they can feel it. I talk about myself in these ways because I know, for one, like, that's my self concept. But I also understand that that's something that I know people will pick up on, because I see that for myself. I don't sit here and bash myself and say, oh, but I'm really boring, or I can't really come up with a good conversation, or I'm whatever. Like, what the fuck is that gonna do? You only say things like that to yourself when or if you're kind of okay with being alone, in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're okay with not having what you want. But if you want what you want, and you want the person to conform to what you're saying, you better start seeing yourself how you want them to see you. Like, literally, bro, that is going to pay off. That's exactly what gets everything rolling, because you're the catalyst to all this shit. Like, you can't be sitting here and talking all this smack about how you are and then expect Ryan or some shit to see the best in you, bro. Like, do you even see the best in you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you should really always be willing to see yourself as your highest potential, and understanding that other people will see that in you as well. Because it's a matter of your belief system reflecting in their eyes again. And this goes for everyone, everything, the people that you have in class, the classmates that you have, the coworkers that you have, the people that you meet on a day-to-day basis. I think, thankfully, like legitimately, all from my manifestation, I meet people every single day who are genuinely very kind souls. I meet kind people all the time. I mean, look at how blessed I am with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been so blessed and happy to see the results of my self-concept pay off in this way, where I see how people treat me genuinely. And I'm talking about anybody, even people in the past where maybe I was a little bit afraid that I couldn't get an assumption through. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because I feel a bit insecure here. That's the thing. It's like it always stems back to an insecurity. You tend to feel rejected and things like that when you feel insecure in some sense. So the stronger minded that you become about yourself and the more willing you are to just be like, legitimately, why the fuck would they not accept me? Because that it's like common knowledge. You have to see it that way. They're going to behave that way because you see yourself as the prize. And I promise you, if you see yourself as the prize, everyone and everything else will as well. It's not just, I see myself that way, but it seems like no one else does. No, baby. Like, if you actually believe in yourself, everyone's going to see you for who you are. And I mean, how liberating is that? It's an amazing feeling. I just think that it's more so a limiting belief in the eyes of people who just don't feel like they can get there. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just really assume, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Like I don't know how to feel that way about myself. It scares me. That's the biggest thing. If it's fearful to those people, it's not that they don't want to, it's not that they don't think that they can, it's that they're afraid that they're not going to be able to. And they fear that maybe things won't happen the way that they say that they will, but give yourself a chance. Give yourself a shot. In this case scenario with the person who asked me their question about how to manifest a person who friend zone them, the biggest thing is understanding that they're what they said, basically what they gave back to you is not what you feel about yourself. So change your assumption about yourself, change your assumption about the situation, assume the best out from yourself, assume the best, that you are literally the best and that you give out nothing but the best, and that is felt far and wide, and understand that this person sees you as exactly that, and it will reflect. And I'm going to tell you right now, one of the bigger things that you can do as well that helps a lot. Stop obsessing over them and obsess the fuck over yourself, man. Obsess over yourself like crazy, okay? You have to put yourself on that pedestal. You need to be the king or queen of your reality. You need to stop focusing so much on what they're doing, what they're living like, what. That's cute, but you're literally the prize, okay? And you being the prize, you recognizing yourself as the prize, what is that going to do? It's going to reflect in their eyes as well. They're going to see you as the prize because you're somebody who understands that you are, again, like the fucking, you're the most high. Sorry for cursing, guys. Like, I'm sorry. I know I've been cursing a bit, but I just have to say it's truly that real. This is something that you need to be able to hold yourself up to that standard, and again, obsess over yourself, because the thing is that when you unintentionally obsess, and by the way, actually no, let me finish because I don't want to forget this. Okay, if you unintentionally obsess over other people, guys, just listen to this shit. If you unintentionally obsess over other people, you become absorbed by them, but not in an empowering way. You're starting to worry about things that don't matter. You're thinking too much about people who should not be on your mind that much, because you should be on your mind the most. I'm telling all this as somebody who used to literally obsess over people I cared about, over things that I wanted, obsess to the point of wrapping my entire identity around this one thing, this one person. What are they doing? What's going on? What are they thinking? What did they do to what the fuck do I care what you did today? I mean, of course I care. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to sit here and worry about your life more than my own. That is a huge lesson I had to really learn, because every single time I did something like that, where I would like obsess over someone or something, I always got forced to redirect myself to myself, basically. Okay. I was always forced to work on my self-concept. And every single time I did, I'd be like, why were you so intrigued by this shit? Like, yes, they're amazing. And I'm not saying you can't think that they're amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should think they're amazing. They should be amazing. You should never be settling. Okay. So they have to be amazing. You can think about how amazing they are. You can think about how wonderful they are, all the great qualities, all the fun times. You can dream about a kiss or two, whatever you want. Okay. The only thing that I'm going to tell y'all though is don't make it a point to wrap yourself around them. Like, you're living through them. You're not, bro. Like, this is still your life, because regardless of it all, you are still number one in your reality, and they are still assuming the best from you because you assume the best out of the whole situation. I'm a very independent person. I don't like people to obsess over me, and I don't like to obsess over other people. So, I mean, that is a general point. I know that some people like to have people obsess over them, but I'm going to tell you right now, when you have a truly high self-concept, you don't care about being obsessed over. You only care about being genuinely loved and appreciated. So your SP will still conform to what your desires are. You know what I'm saying? Because some people think, and this is something that comes from more limiting beliefs from when they're younger and the things that they've been through in relationships. Some people think that obsession equals love, and it equals like, oh, you genuinely are in love with me, you appreciate. Obsession is not love. You know what I'm saying? Love is when you can truly see that person for who they are, you can truly respect them and love them, but you still prioritize yourself first and foremost while they're being their very best selves, and you still love them regardless. Okay. So that whole toxic, getting your mind wrapped around this person to the extent of not being able to sleep because you're obsessing so hard over a situation, a conversation, a this or that, that's not going to cut it here. That it's literally just not going to cut it. I'm sorry. Like, I'm saying I'm sorry because I know some people are really stubborn about this, and I've seen it a lot. Like, some people are genuinely very like wrapped up in that idea, and that's completely understandable. But I'm going to let y'all know, from the healthiest point, from the healthiest mindset that you could possibly have, obsessing over yourself is what's going to get the job done with your SP in every single way, shape, and form. So it goes above and beyond to say that you should always see yourself as the prize. Even if you've been rejected, even if something unfavorable occurred with this person or whatever, if you put yourself first right now, given whatever happened, you're going to see a much different situation very soon with that person in a very favorable way. Things will continue to unravel in your highest favor, in the most favorable way. Things are going to continue to be exactly how you honestly expect them to be in your heart. But the best part now is that because your self-concept is so high, you're not obsessing over it. So peep, with obsession comes you unintentionally prioritizing something too much. That's what I was stating before. So with these SPs that you're unintentionally prioritizing more than anything, you don't even realize that you're putting them on your pedestal. Like, you're literally knocking yourself off of a place that you belong on, and you're putting somebody else on it because you love them that much. You care about them that much. Cute, very cute. Not the way to go though. You always belong on that pedestal. And I'm going to tell y'all this, y'all need to really pay attention to this kind of stuff. And what I mean by that is you need to catch the patterns. You need to catch the way that you talk about people, that you think about people, that you even obsess over people, how much you like these people. You can love someone with your whole heart and soul. And believe me, I do. I love everyone in my life as deeply as I love myself, but I still prioritize myself first and foremost. Okay. And that was the hugest thing, the biggest thing when I was manifesting, by the way, just like a side thing for y'all to know. When I was manifesting my twin flame, I remember the biggest thing that I said was, I want this to be as healthy as freaking possible in the way that I love and respect myself so much. I prioritize me first. He prioritizes me as well, but he also prioritizes himself first. Okay. So that's like the healthiest way to go about it. And it did manifest that way because I know I wouldn't be able to be in a relationship or anything like that where I'm like fucking dying for a person. I've already been through that. When I was like a child, a teenager, I literally would absolutely die for whoever. And that's not good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not perfect, bro. Like, and you're perfect. You got to see yourself for who you are. And you got to understand that if you don't want things to be a certain way with a person, you can always assume differently. But please remember what you deserve. And please remember that you are you're the prize. You still come first and foremost. You're still everything. And the more that you get in touch with this power and potential is the more that you're going to see how easy it is to manifest in favor of SPs in your life, of specific people. There's people around me that I've seen who, I'm telling y'all, like, even I go to, like, you know, I skate at a rink, right? Some of the people there are horrid. And I'm just saying that, like, the people who work there. Okay. But I have yet to have a bad situation with any of these people that most of the rink hates. That's the thing, is like most of the rink fucking hates these people. They're like, oh my God, she's such a bitch, this, that, she's so mean, like things like that. I've never seen that side though. I'm not saying I don't believe them. Of course I do. I definitely take all that I hear and I, take it with me. But personally, I haven't had those experiences. And the reason is because I don't assume, for one. I'm not saying they assumed that, but I'm very strong about having the best of the best always. So I'm very consciously aware of, that's not going to happen to me. I'm only going to get the best from this. Like, that's it. I make it a point to only allow the best. Okay. So even in these cases, some people think like, oh, I didn't intend to manifest that. So why did it happen to me? It's not that you intended it. It could be that you were probably not extremely strong-minded in the best happening for you. I would say, I feel like good, I don't know why, but the good choices, the words good choices keep coming in my head. Maybe what it's trying to say is that you can make the best choice by honestly assuming that you're going to get what you want from everybody, but consciously speaking at all times. And this goes for me, guys, I'm telling y'all, everywhere I go, even on the road, like drivers, I always assume the people around me are great. I always assume that the cashiers are great. Literally everything. It's always a conscious effort, and it does pay off because I actually get those things. And I haven't had like a really shitty experience with a person in I don't know how long, honestly. It's been I don't like actually remember. So that's a good thing. That's a flex. Like, I feel, I'm happy to say that. And I want y'all to know that y'all deserve the same thing. We're all in this together. It's not just, okay, well, she got it and I don't know. Like, we literally all have this. You have to make conscious efforts though. Okay. If you want your SP to conform, you need to make these conscious efforts to understand that you are the prize. Please stop obsessing over your SP to the extent of thinking that you need them more than you don't fucking need them more than anything else. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care. I remember a few years ago, I think I said something like that. I don't remember it. I think I said something along the lines of, don't obsess. Oh yeah, it was like, don't obsess over your desires. And some people were like getting mad. They were like, well, we can obsess if we want to. Okay, obsess then. Like, obsess then. Go ahead. But I'm telling y'all, like, as someone who's actually genuinely happy, obsessing is it's not gonna make you feel like your very best self. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that to the extent of wrapping your identity around certain things. Remember, you come first and foremost, okay? You're number one. You're the top priority, first pick, period. Always have been, always will be. And the stronger minded you grow in this, is the more that you're going to see these positive results manifest for you. And you all do definitely deserve that, guys, more than anything else. I kid y'all not, man. With that being said, that's basically it. Covering this topic about manifest. Excuse me, I have to burp again. Manifesting. I always burp when I'm on here, but I don't ever like burp like that ever. Okay, it's probably because I'm talking a lot actually. But that's basically it for this video about talking about having your SP conform to what you want, and understanding that even if you've been friend zoned or whatever, that doesn't have to be the end. I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? And even then, it's like, for me personally, I'm not like prideful like that. I'm not gonna just ditch someone if they friend zone me like that. But I am prideful to the extent of saying like, all right, bitch, if not you, then I'll manifest someone better. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. That's just me. I'm not saying y'all have to do that. I'm just saying that's what I do. Yeah, I'm very prideful in that sense, but regardless of it all, guys, continue to manifest in favor of who and what you want, and always assume the best, and understand that y'all deserve the best and that y'all can actually have it because you deserve that, and everything will continue to fall into place for you because, again, that is what y'all always deserve, always. All right, then, guys, thank you guys so much for watching today, and this is what I was going to say. Thank you guys so much for 37K. Thank you guys. I usually have like the child saying yay. I'm gonna pull it up right now. But thank you guys for literally everything. You guys are the freaking best. And I'm so thankful that we got to this point, because obviously I can't even pull it up. YouTube's like occupied on my phone. You guys are literally everything to me, and it genuinely means so much that we can connect and be as cool as we are in this way. And I'm very thankful for my platforms in all ways, shapes, and forms. I'm very thankful for the amount of like great people that come to me. And I'm so happy about that, because, at the beginning of all of this, when I blew up on TikTok, bro, that shit was I've already said this, but it was so overwhelming, bro. Like, oh my God, I almost hit like 1 million followers, but like all different kinds of people, bro. Like, I remember that there'd be all different kinds of people, and I'm talking like children, old people, and I'm not even saying it to that extent. I'm saying like their personalities, you know what I'm saying? Like, there'd be like for example, let's say like 6'7", that meme or whatever was popular back then, it would be like a bunch of comments like that, or a bunch of people who were like with me, but then people were confused and people would judge me. But now it's like all love. So that's exactly what I wanted, and God knew that. The God that works through me, of course, everything. It's just, it all fell into place. You feel me? So just take that as your sign as well. Everything that you want is definitely yours, but remember to accept it for what you know it is. Okay. If you accept the best and you trust it with your soul, not your ego, but your soul, everything will turn out in your highest favor. So thank you guys for everything. I love you all so freaking much. Genuinely, I really do. And I want to continue to expand what I'm doing here, where I'm going to see what I do, but I have like bigger plans. So in terms of like helping people and honestly donating and things like that, I low-key want to do like fundraisers and stuff. And I'm going to get to that point, but I have to plan everything out very accordingly. I have to be very strategic about all these things because they're very important. But with that being said, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for being here. And I'm very excited for that too, because I'm a very big like humanitarian person. And I know that y'all are too, because y'all are here with me. Of course, if y'all weren't, y'all wouldn't be here because I talk about that a lot. But all right, then, guys, God bless y'all. Thank y'all again for everything. Thank you. I love you guys. Okay, let's read. Hey, thank you. Oh my God. I'm glad that you caught the live, period. Okay. And thank you guys for everything. Like for the congratulations. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much, for real. Okay. Genuine question. I read about lucky girl syndrome. I literally made a post about that today. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? That's crazy. Like, that's so cool. If you didn't see my post, I mean, that's really crazy. But it says, okay, I read about lucky girl syndrome, and I'm showing y'all the post right now before I get into that. It says, my presence is naturally lucky. Whenever I'm around, good things always happen. Right? Okay. Then we got, I am so lucky. Everything works out for me. Yes, it does. Then we got, I am a lucky girl, for everything works in my favor. Not for. Cute cake, though. I want it. Highly favored, extremely lucky, always blessed. Yes, you are. And then we got, I'm a lucky girl. All good things come to me. Okay, prefacing before, and then I'm not going to read that, but it's a lot. Manifest instantly. And then the last thing is lucky girl syndrome. Yay. Okay, so now read it. Continuing on, we set the tone for positive energy. All right. It says, apparently one of the downsides of it was blaming yourself for things you can't control. Is there a way I can manifest while being grounded? Absolutely. Who the fuck said that? Pardon my French. Who said that? Apparently one of the downsides. Okay. No, like absolutely not. Listen, yes, of course you could blame, of course you can manifest. Don't blame yourself, please. Please don't blame yourself for things you can't control. And you can take responsibility over understanding, oh, I could have been a little kinder about that, or I could have thought a little bit more optimistically. But even then, it's like, that's just something you take for next time. You feel me? Unless you want to revise, that's different. But in this case, absolutely remain grounded. You should definitely understand that you're somebody you've understood what you've understood. You went through what you went through. You learned the lesson, whatever. Everything's fine now. And you're going to continue to be as lucky as you are. And there's nothing to blame yourself for. And don't ever take that BS, like that nonsense of, oh, but there's a downside. You got to blame yourself or whatever. Maybe they didn't mean it in that way, but they probably meant it to the extent of like, oh yeah, things were your fault and you have to accept that. I just feel like that's crazy because it's like, technically isn't everything our fault, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that not everyone thinks about those kinds of things. If you think about those things, do something with it, but there's no use in blaming yourself for things that, it's like, what, like, why blame yourself for things like that? Have trust in yourself, have confidence in yourself, and believe in being the luckiest girl, because you are, always. Manifesting people is so easy. I've always had the assumption that my exes come back to me, and they always have, even when I don't want them to. That is so real. I gotta say, I don't ever manifest that my exes come back, because like, get the fuck away from me. But oh my God, even unintentionally, yes. Like, people from my past have come back to me, and it's like, wow, that's crazy. But it's not. It's literally just the aura we got, period. That's so funny. Yes, period. Why would you blame yourself for anything? Why would something have downsides to it if you don't want it to? Yes. Yes, pickles, 888. Okay. Abundance. Angel number. But yeah, no, absolutely. I completely agree with you. 110%, bro. Like, that's ridiculous to assume anything else, Okay. I'm not dealing with this at the moment. I was just wondering because I've seen it with other people. Oh, wait, what are we talking about? Oh, okay, about the lucky girl syndrome. Yeah, no. Those people need to be stronger minded for sure, because we all deserve a lot better than that. How's your figure skating? Oh, thanks. Oh my God, you're so sweet. Thank you so much, bruh, for asking. It's going so good. I'm really happy, guys. I gotta give y'all like a little update. I didn't get to film myself. I'm probably not gonna be able to film myself for like another 2 weeks because my rink is packed, bro. It's giving spring or it's giving winter break, bro. Everyone, I don't even know what happened. When I was in school, real shit, we got off on like December 22nd. These kids now, this week has been like a very on and off week for these children. What are y'all learning? I just need to know. It's definitely this whole Department of Education BS. We got to fix that shit because I'm not cool with that. Like, I want y'all kids to be learning, you feel me? Well, honestly, public schools are kind of, they're fucked up, man. Like, they don't tell you everything you should be knowing. So I feel like even with that, it's almost like, I don't know, we just got to keep on learning though. I feel like school's been cut out though a lot, which is crazy, but it's going really good. I'm practicing. I want to show y'all videos. These are the videos that I've been taking of, I've taken these videos to take with me so that I can practice them. And I finally got my back scratched down, my backspin. I'm so happy about it, like genuinely, because now I can do, it's like a back scratch and then you do a loop to go up and then you can, that's what helps you do the axle as well. So that's what I'm working towards right now. So for example, right here, this is this is a waltz into a back scratch, and what this helps you do is it helps you do the axle. So I feel like this is like the easiest way. You see, like she basically almost did it by doing that. And then yeah, so I started doing like these other exercises. This is for the camel spin. I've been like working on that. And then what else? I've been working on getting lower in my sit spin and stuff like that. This is like another exercise to do. Bro, this morning when I went to the rink, I spent like 35 minutes exercising there. And then this is something else I'm working on. Okay. So this one I'm really excited about. So it's called the Sasha spin, like Sasha Cohen, I believe it's named after her. So it's the spin that you pick your leg up and you raise it up all the way straight up high. So it's a really fun feeling, man. I'm going to show you guys when I get to it. But thank you so much for asking. Genuinely, it means a lot to me. And I'm really excited to keep on going in that direction, obviously. I'm excited to show y'all when I have more updates on my phone. I used to be obsessed like that until I got your coaching. I'm crying. You learned. That is so cute, bro. I'm happy to hear that. That's what I want. I want to teach people in this way, bro. I have had so many situations where people, they get like upset and it's like, I'm trying to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I always attempt to do my best to just talk to people one-on-one in the most natural way, because some people, they get like really upset and they're like, oh, but I don't know. No. They don't get really upset with me. I've seen it in general though. With me, they're usually very much like open and they just tell me, I feel very obsessive though. Like, how can I stop feeling that way? Things like that. And then we'll just talk about it and fix it. But you're literally the one on the pedestal. So I'm happy to hear that you know that for yourself at all times, genuinely. Here, let's see. Yeah, I understand. For the people, what's it called? The not having an SP right now. Yeah, live your best life, baby. The right person will come around, and even then it's like they won't even be an SP because they'll be yours. You know what I'm saying? Like they're a specific person, but they're yours. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like for me personally, the way that I see an SP is almost like this person. I never call them SPs in my reality. I just want y'all to know, like whenever I manifest someone, I just say this person, because I feel for me, and this is personal, it's not to say y'all feel the same way. 33333 timestamp. For me personally, whenever I say like SP, it makes me feel like I'm almost prioritizing that person too much, and even a little bit to me is too much. So I don't even say SP. I'm just like, I'm manifesting their name or whatever, or I'm manifesting things to be great with this person more, like, because I don't beg for nothing. I don't beg for no one. I'm not saying that people who do that are doing that. I just feel that way. I'm again very proud. I'm very strong about putting myself first. So fuck everything else, right? But yeah, vibe until whenever you feel like you want to manifest an SP. Those people live for the rink drama. I'm crying, bro. Yeah. Oh my God. There's hella rink drama. I stay the F in my lane. I love to just mind my own business, not talk to a soul, and just skate. And that's it. Electra, I love you. And I love you too. IDK love 3902. Super cute. I love you too, baby. Okay. Let's see. I decided that my SP is my wife, and so she is. And so she is. Absolutely. How about manifesting a friend group? the same thing goes for everything that I stated. The difference here would be assuming that you have a group of people who understand you in that way and who mess with you, who love you, who vibe with you, who are literally just the people that you want to be around. And the more confidence that you have in this, obviously, the more you're gonna see it. Like, you're gonna see signs of that show up around you too. But remember not to take your signs as just your desire. You know what I'm saying? Some people settle with signs like, oh, I saw another sign, I saw another sign, I saw another sign, but it's like signs forever. You don't need to be seeing signs forever. You just need to understand that these signs that you see initially are gonna push you, but you're still getting what you want regardless of those signs. You know what I mean? Like, you still have what you want. I mean, you still have what you want right now, even if you keep seeing a bunch of signs. Like, the signs should only be encouraging you to remain strong-minded, really, and it's going to keep on pushing you to be better. Okay? So that's something that I feel like it's very simple to manifest a friend group because I've done it. Excuse me. I've done it for myself, but again, I feel like the biggest thing was just having a generalization. I feel like low key for some people who have a lower self concept, maybe it would be a little bit easier to manifest friend groups because you're thinking of a group as opposed to one person. Whereas one person, you tend to unintentionally obsess over this one person and what they're doing and what's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to manifest a friend group, just get the visualization of what you want from your friend group. Are there certain people that you want? Are there certain kinds of or different personalities in this group? Like, do you want everyone to be how you are? Do you want different walks of life, whatever? Things like that. Like, how do you want this friend group to be with you? Think about that, sit on that, and then assume that you have that and that no matter what, it's making way towards you because it's already done. It's manifested for you. And that will manifest your friend group, I promise. And the more confidence that you have in that is the quicker that you will receive what you want. Thankfully, it's honestly, it does stem down to confidence. Like, I feel like it does go back to confidence um if you if you believe in yourself more, you just get more results generally. But I know that you can still, of course, manifest what you want, even if you don't believe in yourself. But I personally always believe that you should believe in yourself to the most of your ability because that is going to catapult your desires manifesting so much. I mean, like, literally so free and so quickly too. So yeah, it's gonna help a lot for sure. Good night, guys. To the person who said good night. So cute. Thank you guys for all of your kind wishes. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Like, genuinely, I'm so happy. Thank you. I'm like, makes me like emotional, bro. I feel like I'm gonna cry. But I can't even I wish I could heart these messages. I can't even freaking heart them, bro. Like, there's nothing here I can heart. I can't like put an emotion. Can I send that? Okay, I'm sending hearts. I don't know if y'all see my laptop moving. Okay. Okay. Let me keep on reading. Do you prefer manifesting the end goal or manifesting in steps? I like manifesting the end goal always. I always manifest the end goal. I don't manifest steps because for me it's too complicated. I feel like I'm not going to be like step one step because again, I feel like it goes back to pride because for me what it feels like is like I'm almost giving over my essence by obsessing over how steps are going to occur for me. Again, personal. It's not everyone that feels that way. It's just me. But yeah, I like to just assume, "No, I got this shit, and let's just see how it unravels." That's it. That's literally what I say. I'm like, "Let's see how it happens, but it's gonna happen, period." And it does. So I do manifest from the wish fulfilled because that to me is what fulfills me the most. And yeah, it works for me. So as long as whatever works for you, that's what matters the most. But please do not stress yourself out and don't overthink anything. Genuinely do your best to not overthink because again, I feel like nothing in this reality should be worth more than you prioritizing yourself. So even if you're manifesting something and you start to feel stressed out, please take a step back and remember that you can just pick it up whenever you want. Well, not even pick it up. Just assume that even if you feel stressed out right now or whatever, it's still happening for you. Okay? Assume always the best. Literally always, no matter what. Always just assume the best case scenario. Always. No fear for real. I'm glad that you love the lives. I actually love them too. It's crazy because yeah, like I just it's like different compared to what I'm used to or like I was used to. I was used to just for example, you see how I did my makeup and all this stuff. I'm used to doing that once a week before and now I do it twice a week again. I used to do this twice a week a few years ago and I would film like two different videos. I would film two videos a week. Sometimes they would be two different outfits for each video. Like one video would have a different outfit than the other one. That would be released in the same week. And then after some time, I was like, I should just start, I should just film both videos in 1 week, like in one sitting, because what's the point of doing that? So I started doing that. And then after that, I feel like this is just, I don't know, I just feel like I can express myself better because I can actually talk to y'all. And I feel like y'all can hear me for exactly what I'm saying. Like nothing is confusing, nothing is actually that complicated. I don't feel like there was like confusion with my regular videos at all because I feel like I made myself very clear. I would speak a lot, as y'all know, my videos would be so freaking long. But I love how these are longer, but it's because I'm answering y'all's questions. But I feel like the difference back then was just that I don't know, I just feel freer. Like I feel like it's because I have 11th house placements. I'm an 11th house sun, moon, and Mercury. So I feel like it's like community and communication and networking. So I feel like us talking is something that just it like it suits me better, I feel. I'm glad to hear that though, genuinely. Okay. Hey boo. Hey guys. I always dreamt being a figure skater since I was a child. Maybe one day you could teach me. I've never been on the ice before. Absolutely. Like, are you kidding? And you should definitely get on the ice. You should try it out. It might be a little scary, but make sure you're wearing a hoodie and make sure that you have wear something comfy on your bottom in case you fall, but you won't fall because why would you? But yeah, of course I'd love to. And you can always start whenever. Don't think about any kind of limitations of time or whatever. You can absolutely do whatever you want at any time. Just get to it and do it. Okay. Ooh, just notice Capricorn season is upon us. I remember you're one too. Are you one? Hey, that's so cool. Yes, we are. Oh yeah, we're about to be Capricorn season in like 2 days. Wow. When's your birthday? My birthday's on December 26th. My birthday's the day after Christmas. Yeah. So isn't it crazy? I was born on December 26th, 2000. Like I was literally born when the millennium. I remember the energy of when I was a kid, bro, and I would watch all those music videos of when I was like a child, and I just remember like the energy. It was so funny because every song from like 1999 to like 2000, literally in that year, they all had that kind of the beat. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like I feel like I'll do. Think about Aaliyah, what's it called? What If? Like the beginning of What If. Sting. Y'all know the songs from Sting called Desert Rose. I'm sure y'all do. It's literally all of it was so futuristic, but it's so cute because it was like 2000, you know what I'm saying? Things weren't I feel like things were truly futuristic for them at that time because it was so crazy. Like we're in a whole new like decade of a whole new millennium, like a whole new century and all this stuff. But I don't know. I just think it was really cute that so many people at that time. Here, let me see if I can hear it. Yeah, you hear it? Like it sounds very someone said in sync. Yes, exactly. Kind of like that. So things like that. I feel like it's really funny to hear all that stuff, but yeah, it's it's pretty crazy. I love it though. It's like so nostalgic in a very beautiful way. A very cute way. Will you do a tarot card pulling video this year too? I like the last one. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I'll do it like on here like this because I feel like this would be a lot of fun. I feel like you guys will just take what you got from it and you guys can comment or whatever while I'm doing it and we'll talk about it. It's always a lot of fun. I love to do those. I think I've done it. This will be my third year in a row. So yeah, absolutely. I would love to. I'm so happy to see you too, Boo. Happy early solar return. Oh, yes. Oh my God. I actually already got my solar return chart. I've been looking at it. And this year, guys, like this year as a 24-year-old, my solar return chart was a Pisces stellium. And in the 12th house, guys, like, oh my God, this year has been extremely spiritually awakening for me. And you would think, like, how could that even be after everything that I've already seen, bro? But this year has been like even more. Holy shit, man. But it's been great. I'm really happy. I'm really happy to have learned so much. And I've learned the truth about so many things that I was in denial about before. I didn't want to hear about things that hurt me or anything else, but it's like you have to transform the way that you perceive these things because yeah, you can say, don't tell me about your suffering. It's going to hurt me. Okay. Like I want to help you. So tell me about your suffering. You know what I'm saying? It's things like that. So I've learned to really see the truth about things that I didn't want to see the truth about before. And I feel like this year I truly became like an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm genuinely an adult now. So it's crazy to think about. It's crazy to not being an adult. It's crazy to think about the energy change because it's really all about energy. Whatever you believe about yourself, whatever you see about yourself, whatever it's gonna become. So I feel like now I'm in a more like realistic place in terms of being able to see the world for what it is and helping people for what they actually need. And like not trying to conform to what people want either. I remember, like I stated before, that back then people would get upset about things that I would say about like, oh, you should obsess over yourself and not other things and whatever, like placing yourself first and things like that. Like it would hurt people's egos because I feel like some people would think almost that they were trying their best, but that it's not working. So why are you telling me to do this if it's not going to work? But the truth is that it does work. You just have to like genuinely apply yourself. You have to want it because in those cases, sometimes people, they don't actually want those things because it terrifies them. But you do want it in your soul. And if you listen, you put your pride away for a second, you can do it. Like you can work in that direction. Don't be afraid, be not afraid for real. Okay. I'm going to go very soon, but let me answer a few more. Story time. When I was 9 or 10, I made a male friend in a family trip. He was son of my father's friend. I really liked him and thought of him as a brother. Then after some years, I forgot about him. He too forgot. And when we met again in the same school, we both became each other's crush. I really like him, but I can't get over the fact that I called him my brother. Wait, I lost it. Maybe take that as a sign that I lost it. And I saw his aunt every day because she's my neighbor. I feel like it's fine. I feel like did you actually see him as your brother? Like if you were like, oh, I feel like this brotherly vibe with this person, that's a little bit different. But if you were just saying that because they were around and it seemed convenient at the time when y'all were kids, I feel like that's fine. I think as long as you don't still see them that way, then it's fine. But that's cute. I love stories like that so much. They're so cute. Genuinely. I love them. Oh my God. Like the stories of meeting up later or whatever. And it's like time has gone by or whatever. And wow, so cute. This makeup outfit is great, simple and effective. You look comfortable and love the Thank you. You're so nice, Mike, bro. Like you're always so kind. Thank you so much. Thank you a lot. Like for real, for all the kind words that you say, because it means a lot to me. And everything that I do here, I'm gonna tell y'all as a tip for like makeup, just do it. Just don't even think about what you're gonna do. I mean, you could think about what you're gonna do, maybe get a color or two planned down. I usually get like a color mentally, and then I'll just do my makeup and I won't even think about it. And just do the same for yourself, and you will be very pleasantly surprised to see that you will actually like your results. I feel like for me, just going with the flow has always worked best, and it actually always does, thankfully. Yes, the live interactions are super cool too. Yeah, I love it. It's a lot of fun, honestly. I really do. It makes me really happy. Okay. Best way to manifest SP. Watch this video back. Just watch it back when I'm done. And I promise you'll know. But assuming the best and persisting, that's definitely the best way to me personally. And it definitely is. I feel like everyone's different, but that's how I feel about it. Always. I just manifested getting everything I want for Christmas. My Amazon wish list is almost cleared. I received most of my packages and I expect them to come before Christmas. Good for you. I'm very happy that you're getting everything that you want because you deserve that and your assumptions are always paying off. And that's what matters the most, always. And it was, oh, I love it for sight. That's so cute what you're saying. Yeah. I've had so many coincidences with him. I had deactivated my IG because I was becoming obsessed. And then I was scrolling on a YouTube comment section. I found his account, and on a festival, I sent him a request, and we both wear the same color clothes. That's so cute. Aw. Thank you for telling me that. I love hearing things like that. That's like really adorable. I'm a Scorpio. I like Scorpios. They're really funny. Like they're not even like try to be funny. They just are fucking funny, man. Like the way that they are, the way that they think. Oh my God. Scorpio placements are so funny to me, bro. Like they're detectives and they just peep everything. Oh, Scorpio moons are crazy. They peep everything and they know everything. I'm talking like the dirty, dark shit that people are like, oh, come on. That's not true. No, like Scorpios know. They peep it and it's true. Oh, so funny. I'm a Scorpio Mars, so I'm like on that boat in a way. Yeah, I'm definitely on that boat. It's just really funny. Okay. And then yeah, okay. I would love if you did a live reading this year. I will. I promise. I'm so happy to see you, sis. I'm happy to see you too, boo. I figured you were a Cap. You're so chill. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Yeah, no, you're right. Capricorns are very chill. I don't know too many Capricorns, honestly. I've known a few, but I'm not like I was never really like that cool with them because I don't know, something would just happen. It was like energy was a little bit weird, but I love being a Capricorn. I want to be a good example for other Capricorns. I have a 12th house stellium in Aries intercepted, so I definitely understand that. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh, so is that your natal? Because that makes sense too. That's definitely crazy. Oh my god, I was literally talking today about a child I know who is an Aries stellium in the 12th house, like hella. So that's cool. And those people are very spiritual. Aries with spiritual aspects are insanely spiritual, and I love it. Okay. I also manifested $100 out of thin air. My daughter called me yesterday to check on me. I didn't even ask or mention money. She offered to send me 100 right on time. I have some bills due. God bless. And your bills are paid. You see, the universe is your ATM. I promise you. If you allow it, if you believe it, it is. And so it is. Let me take a picture of that so I can maybe perhaps mention this in a future video. Let's see. Beautiful. Thank you so much for telling me that. And I'm so happy for you too. All right, guys, I'm about to wrap this up. So let's see. Okay, mini story time. Against all odds, I manifested closing the long distance gap in my twin flame relationship. Super cute. Manifested getting engaged, having a family, and giving birth unmedicated and naturally. That was 5 years in the making. My twin flame is a Scorpio moon. That's a crazy synchronicity. My son's birthday is December 22nd. That's my natal position. Okay. Oh, your Mercury's in Pisces. Yeah. Oh my God, in the 12th house. Wow. You probably literally know everything. And I actually mean that. I mean, like all the spiritual wonders of the world. You probably know all the stuff that people don't want to hear about. You probably read through people in a way that they don't want to experience. You probably hurt so many egos and you don't even, you probably are low key just like me in the sense that we probably hurt a lot of people's egos and it's almost like it makes us uncomfortable to hurt people's egos, but you just have it's almost like you have to. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the truth for what it is, and you probably were also someone who was quiet, like you quieted yourself down to stop making issues because you were just killing prides out here. So, yeah, as you continue to get in your power, you're going to continue to speak up for what you know with so much direction that it will just be undeniable to everyone. And besides that, too, you'll also have people around you who will accept you and listen to you for what you're saying. So you will find people, if you don't already have, I assume that you do though, people around you who will understand exactly what you're talking about and who will not hide from the truth, even if they want to. And even if they do try to hide from the truth, you're not going to let them, in the sense that you're going to still stand by your word and you're not going to let them make you stop believing. Maybe you won't keep telling them, but you'll know that it's true and you won't forget that. And that right there is what's going to help change them too, because energy is always felt. If you peep something for someone in their highest favor, they will feel it even if you don't say it, or even if you say it once and they don't take it the right way. If they feel it, because they will, regardless, if you see it, you say, you feel it and you know it, they're going to feel it too. They're going to understand what you're saying spiritually speaking, and it will apply. They will take that with them soulfully. I feel like as a collective, we all have to really start and continue to think about people from a very spiritual place, because I have learned so much in this last year too about what it is to assume that every single thing that you do is actually effective. Like everything that you do in the highest case scenario, there's been so many times where I would be like, oh, I peeped this about this person, but I don't even think they know. Right. And I would say that to, for example, my sister. I'd be like, I peeped this about them, but I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because they don't even think about it. And then she'd be like, no, if you're peeping it and you're saying it, their soul already knows that truth. You know what I'm saying? Like their soul already knows what you're peeping. And because you're saying it now and because you actually believe in it and you know it, you're pointing it out. Now their soul will take action to become even better as a person. And their ego may not even know that. Like their ego is not going to sit there and think, I want, whoa, like I just had an epiphany, unless they did literally have an epiphany. But usually it's very natural. They just naturally make different decisions. They naturally start seeing the world differently, naturally. And all that is something to take and to remember that you're very impactful and very, very strong as a person. Please remember that you have so much impact in this world. You have everything to make occur, happen, manifest in favor of yourself, other people, everything. But believe me when I say you have so much power, and I want y'all to really take that and run with it. And I'm going to talk about this more honestly because this is a very, very strong topic that I honestly would have been terrified to talk about this in the past. But I've learned that I don't care about any of that stuff because I know that my authenticity is going to attract more of what I deserve from people like y'all who are just like me. Okay. So may God bless y'all always. I'm going to end it with this note. I love you guys literally more than so many freaking things. I love y'all more than anything. Thank you guys for everything. And if I did not get around to your question, which I think I did get to like most, if not all, if I didn't, please come on Monday, which is only 3 days away because I was supposed to film this yesterday. I did it today. Perfect timing always. So come on Monday, which will only be 2 to 3 days away, and ask me your question and I will answer it for you. But in the meantime, guys, may God bless y'all always. Thank you guys again for everything. I cannot wait to update y'all about whatever it is. And I can't wait to show y'all what I got going on. I'm going to see more figure skating videos. We'll just see. Oh, wow. Actually, I can't. I can't right now because, damn, the rink is so packed. But it's fine. It doesn't matter. It'll all work out. God bless you guys. Definitely keep y'all updated. Please take care, everyone. Y'all got this in the bag. And if you want any coaching, any readings for me, whatever it is, the links are in my bio. In case y'all want to see anything from me, my website, whatever it is. I love you guys so freaking much. Please take care, everyone. We'll speak very soon. Bye, guys. Super fun. Bye. Hit us. Peace.